sad about it, so sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo. You got nothing. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. Shoot.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Sweep.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
At the 15-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike 53. Let's make these babies.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
Check three.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Go, run.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That's it, baby.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
31.
Out of the gun, Watson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
He needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Check. Watch that. Go. Check 31. Check 52. Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. The point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7. Steelers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Right here, guys. Mike 10. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
10's the Mike. 10's the
Looking to throw on second down. Eason is going to fire one deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
There's 2 winners. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Watson. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Looking deep downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
It got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Topper, Topper.
Hey, switch gears. Joker. Hatchet.
Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, orbit.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, we got Mike. Hey.
Hey, watch the ball.
Ten's the mic.
Buzz.
Watch the screen.
Mike 10.
Yo, go.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
No chance.
Hey, wahoo.
Ten's the mic.
Dude.
On third down, Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Nice touchdown.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
To throw on second down. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, high 7.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Check. 50.
Throwing on third and long. Eason. And Jeffrey's got it. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
18 Gator.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shoot. He get it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
That's it, baby.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Second and 10. And it's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Woo-hoo!
From the gun on third down. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10. at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
For the set. 54. 19. Check. 64. Bravo.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st down, it's Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Target. Check 3.
24.
To throw is Watson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Short.
Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist bump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
I got to shoot this side. We got 3.
Wahoo.
Throwing again is Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
31.
53's the mark. Check 53. It's our time. It's our time.
Watson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for the... And the Steelers are in for the touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about. And still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On first down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Watson. Going up top. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Coming, baby. 54.
On first and 10, it's Sanders.
Crunch.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
22 jet bomber. Shoot.
On first down, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down. Alert.
Bravo.
57's the mic. Watch you cut. Stop your whining.
Back to throw. Eason. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go. Let's go.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards on the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Greystone travel.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, go.
They'll run here with Matt. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. And he's gonna go down again. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Let's go, D.
Hey, Sam off now.
Back to throw. Eason.
You ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
57's Mike. Coming. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Eason, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jam him, jam him, jam.
Throwing again. Watson. This is caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain. What can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
58 is the Mike. Going 58's the Mike. Hey,
From the gun, here's Watson. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Every time, fellas.
Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man.
Ready?
Exactly right. All game long.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he's in for 6 and a steal. Touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Hey.
Boswell for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
He comes back to those defensive backs from former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Done. Round 80. White.
Stay with you.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Load it.
Go.
Load it.
Right there. Right there.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Last stop.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Mike's 57's Mike. All day, dog.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
All day, baby.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you've won every game as a player.
No, I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game where, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw that happen twice.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The extra point up and good, and that will get them one closer. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear. Their fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw, Watson.
Check 9.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
You don't want it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
57.
From the gun, Rivers. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
Easy work.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Watson. Ebron caught left side. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Steelers...
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Sanders. And now the rookie's free. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
53 is the mark.
After the run, Watson going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the 59. That's it.
Throwing now, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. This is White on the screen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, Delta!
Following the interception here, Rivers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Get in the weight room. Hey, alert. Get in the weight room. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Now Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Go. Tackle.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends at...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, partner, I know that you and I were raised that in this situation, just take a knee. You got the game pretty much salted away, but instead of that, they throw it.